Alright, so today we're gonna be looking at the Fulmin, which is basically the first thing I picked up in this update because I mean I was pretty excited about it and still kind of am, but I didn't really meet my expectations. It was not amazing. It's good. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it's lacking some oomph. And what I mean by that is, okay, let's do 6 heavy gunners, right? There it is. First off, let's just do that straight away. Alright, so as you can see, it's kind of not that bad, of course. Okay, I gotta wait for the recharge, which by the way is annoying. Definitely gets annoying. Okay, and then there you go. Alright, so, oh shit. It's definitely umphier after like the first two shots, but the first two shots feel pretty bad. And also, actually, it feels a little bit worse after the other variation of the build that I have on this. This is the max damage build that I'm running. Or not the max damage, like the maximum damage that you can have, at least with my build. So yeah, let me just sort out first. So I put in 5 because I'm using amalgam serration here. You don't really have to. If you're running normal serration, you don't have to put a dash in here. I put a dash because, you know, I also wanted to test out some other mods. So, of course, a normal crit build. We have, of course, crit status hybrid. So you have 66% status, which is pretty good. And then 75% crit chance. You have 4.8 times crit multiplier. It also has a damage fall off, which is, you know, kind of like a shotgun, but not really a shotgun. I don't know, whatever. And then also the secondary fire, which I could quickly show it off on like one of the heavy gunners, just because honestly I'm not gonna use it a lot. It's kind of handy to deal with the Noxes, I think, but other than that, I mean, it's powerful, don't get me wrong, but it's just not as much fun, let's just say that. So yeah, this is the build. It's the maximum damage. It does pretty decent, I would not gonna lie, honestly. It's probably does more damage than shotguns, so that's great. And then also, if you're a fan of rifles, this also has a really good rifle mode, I guess, and also has good amount of damage on there too. Now, one of the things I run with Fulmin, which a lot of people might run into a problem, is, well, you just run out of rounds pretty fast, and then you just click and then you're like, why am I not shooting? Why am I not shooting? Now, it's not that big of a problem. As you can see, the recharge is fast enough for you to just, you know, get still a one shot in, but if you're gonna get 6 shots back to back, you're gonna have to wait. And it's only for a second. Also, the reload is not that bad, but there is a way to compensate for it, which, you guessed it, is basically putting reload speed in here. So if you were to have prime fast hands, boom, 0.06. Now, damage does go down, by the way, just to kind of be clear. So the damage numbers are not going to be amazing, okay? They're going to be worse, but you know, you can just shoot like this and still have rounds in there. Now, this is a personal preference. I just sometimes I am actually running this for now, the prime fast hand build, just because I don't really do a lot of I guess you could say high level content, whatever. I only do sorties. I don't really, I mean, I do arbitrations here and there, and elite sanctuary onslaught. I don't really use any weapon because I just have Sarin and then you also rattle guts. So I mean, it's still pretty powerful with this, but yeah, I mean, that damage loss and probably the crit loss from the set bonus, yeah, that's a thing, and that will hurt you a bit, but This is gonna make it a lot easier for you to shoot, because now you just have to wait like less than half a second or something before shooting. If you shoot it like Arcaplasma, you're never gonna run out of rounds with prime fast hands. But if you did the same without it, by the way, let me just show that also. And if you just put back that, there you go. So if you were to do it on the stock one, you would run out of rounds, because the reload doesn't start after a second, because that's how it works in battery operated. For some reason, like, the reload speed is the same, I think, for all battery operated weapons. It's just the reload speed indicates how much time it takes for it before it recharges. I'm not sure about that. I could be just pulling it out of my ass, honestly, but I don't know. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I mean, it says you gotta wait like a second before it recharges, which is a pain. Which, you know, I don't know, they might change it to where they'll decrease the reload speed to 0.5, or actually not 0.5, but like 0.7 maybe, or 0.8. I think they might do that, but I don't really see it being like, I mean, maybe in the future, like way in the future, probably, because, you know, I didn't see it on PC, so I'm guessing they just want to have it like this. But if you are running, you know, out of ammo a lot, you could try prime fast hands in here and, you know, go for that. Also, one of the other things I want to mention, by the way, having more rounds in here is not going to help you at all, because, I mean, yes, I think there's a mod. Wait, let me, I think I also tested with the mod. Let me just put that here. If you go magazine capacity full on, which you can, by the way, which is with Tainted Mag, this gives you 100 rounds, so basically 10 rounds for the semi. But it doesn't matter, because it's still gonna take, the fucking reload is not only worse with this, because, you know, you have minus reload, but also, you know, you gotta wait for 1.5 seconds before it actually recharges, and the recharge rate is basically the same. So basically what you're, as I said, for battery operated weapons, is basically you're waiting, the reload speed indicates how much time you have to actually wait before it starts recharging, which is, I think, I don't really know how fast it recharges, honestly, but yeah, that's what it is. So putting more rounds is not gonna help at all. So you can either run prime fast hands, or you could just go for big boy damage and don't care about it at all, which, you know, you can with this weapon because it's flexible like that. And another thing I wanted to point out, by the way, it is a little bit hard to get. The reason being, well, Hexanon is a bitch. I actually took me about 1.5 days to get that 350 Hexanon that you need to build this. And yeah, it's a good weapon, but it'll take a while. I mean, I had to play basically 3 days. It took me about 3 days to put a build together, test everything out and everything. So yeah, if you're gonna try to get Fulmin, I mean, I wouldn't say rush it. It's not an amazing weapon. We have weapons like this. It's just like a weird take on like a shotgun with like a good primary, or like a rifle fire mode, whatever. It's a weird weapon, but it's a good weapon all in all. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it. But you know what, if you don't want to farm the Hexanon, which, you know, it's okay. I mean, if you have a Necros, and I think now, I'm pretty sure it was in this patch where, you know, they disabled the whole, where you can't use, you know, what was it, Hydroid's ability, and then Necros, and then I think it was Korra together to get, you know, a big resource bump. You can't do that. And, you know, I I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I think they did it because of Hexanon, because they don't want people to get Hexanon that quickly, so they just disabled it right now, or they just were like, okay, we gotta get rid of that, so people have a hard time getting Hexanon, so they'll grind more. That's what I think. And that could be like that you could say it's a conspiracy, but that's what I think. They just did it because they were like, okay, we have this Hexanon thing. It's kind of like Oxium. Let's make it more rarer than Oxium, and whatever. So yeah, that's what I think. All in all, good weapon. Will recommend. Also MR8, fucking insane. MR8. So yeah, that's the Fulmin for you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Hopefully with Synex. But I don't think I'm gonna have. I'm gonna have to make time for that shit. I don't even know how I'm gonna get it. Oh yeah, it's from the dojo. Shit, that's gonna take time.